Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got open-air baseball for you on the show. It's the Detroit Tigers and the Texas Rangers. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaumburg. David Ace, he's homered in 5 straight games. So, partner, some can't-miss at-bats coming our way from him.
Yeah, and I find it interesting because watching him in batting practice, he was trying to keep the ball in the ballpark, hitting line drives the other way. So many times those home runs are mistakes, and I think he'd probably say half of the home runs he's hit lately have been mistakes because he's just trying to go gap to gap.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. David Ace now at the plate. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. That one ripped.
Go ball, go ball, go, go, go.
Reaching for it, makes the catch. End of a half inning of play, no score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in is the speedy Nick Worth.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
On the ground, right side. And that one handled. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting second, the left fielder, Nolan Joe. Leading off for the Tigers, the second baseman, David Ace.
Schwellenbach back to work. Base knock center field.
Up next
and that'll keep his hitting streak alive. He's reaching heights that very few players ever have.
Yeah, when you're over the 30-game mark and showing no signs of slowing down, that's when the baseball world starts to get a little excited. This has become the story in the league right now. You start checking off the days until the next benchmark, 40, 44, 56. And as well as he's swinging it, it seems like all those numbers right now, Boog, they are doable.
4th inning underway, no score. Just missed.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
That missed by a lot. And that's ball 2.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
That misses, and now 3-1. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Pitch is in for a strike. 3-2 now.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Ace aboard here at first with nobody out. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had "hit me" written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Damian Trejo up now for the Tigers. Fly to center his first time. Now one missed. Swing and a miss, and 1-1.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up.
And that chance handled. Fires to second for 1, and that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. Midway in the 4th, we're tied, 0-0. Dewey Boggs stepping in for the Rangers. And a pitch. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Runner at second here, 1 gone.
David Ace.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Intentional walk coming here, and that sets up the double play possibility with 1 away and runners at first and second. 2 on, 1 out. Kaplan, the next to hit, 1 for 2. Right through there for a strike.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
1-1.
And a count 1-2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Got him! And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
So far, just one of those days for this lineup. You get a couple of runners on, and you're looking at having a big inning, and that strikeout right there just pours water on the fire. You look for the next hitter to step up and try to do something, pick up his teammate and his club.
Damian Trejo digs in now. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
And fouled off. Go ahead run at second, and we're the top half of the 6th. Little trouble with this one behind the plate. Safe at third, moves up on the pass ball. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Two.
Up the middle. Throws to first in time. And that is the inning. Making 6 shutout innings for him out there now. And we still have no score. No outs. Runner at first. David Ace up now for the Tigers. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt. Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position.
Now batting, third baseman.
First and second. No outs. Kaplan will hit next. 1 for 3.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
First pitch misses.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Swing and a miss. And a count even at 1. Some activity in the bullpen for Texas. Mason Miller preparing to come on if needed. Ramirez also getting ready. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. That one the other way. Makes the catch for the out.
The batter, the catcher, Damian Trejo.
Damian Trejo up now for the Tigers. 0 for 3 in this one. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Swung on, belted, back there. Bounces off the wall as he makes the grab. Runner tags at second, cut off, now a throw home. Here's the tag, they get him, and that's the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Rangers 2 and the Tigers 1. So bases all loaded up. And here's the catcher. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Takes it himself for 1. And he'll eat it and be happy with the out. Nick Worth stepping in for the Rangers. 1 for 4 with a double. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Out there. And the inning is over.
Well, trying to get in the scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
Managed to keep the hitting streak alive. Singled and drew a couple of walks.
I really like how he looked in this one, Boo. He consistently came to the plate with a solid plan, and it showed in the results. They didn't win, but he can be proud of this game.
David Ace getting ready. He's on an absolute tear this season, leading the league in runs batted in. It's the Detroit Tigers and the Texas Rangers. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Ace getting ready to hit.
And every at-bat's a big one for him now as he looks to keep this amazing hitting streak going.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Back there. See you later. His 64th home run of the season. And they grab the lead. It's 2-0. So add another game to his hitting streak. Chris, this is remarkable.
Just so exciting. Game after game, he's given us a real thrill, and that swing was obviously no exception. When you're lacking velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, change speeds, even try to trick the hitter at times. But when you give up a home run right there, manager doesn't have a lot of patience because the velocity's not there to overcome and get the swing and miss.
Now here's Nolan Jones.
Joe.
On the ground, could be two. Kaplan to second, back to first, and that is a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
All right.
2 out, space is empty.
Second baseman, David Ace.
There's a swing and a drive.
Get up, ball, get up.
That's down. One hops off the wall. And that's a 2-out double. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Kaplan now at the plate.
1-0.
This one in the dirt. The pitch.
2-0.
Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Check swing, called strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Tigers 2 and the Rangers 1. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Torres, the next to hit. To the right side, Ace. In plenty of time to first, and that is the inning. So they strand a pair. 3 innings complete. It's the Tigers 2 and the Rangers 1. 1 out, bases empty.
Second baseman, David Ace.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
And that one is lifted in the air. Worth sizing this one up. 2 away.
The batter, the third baseman.
Stepping in, Nolan Jones. Swing and a ground ball. And that one handled. Throws to first in time.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Bottom of the inning, and now the right fielder, Caden Bloom.
1-1-1.
Hard hit, right side. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Billy Goodson.
So 2 down. Now it's the second baseman, Dewey Boggs. 1-2 here. On the ground, right side. Over to first. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Tigers 5 and the Rangers 3. Mason Miller into the game.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and There's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He beats the throw, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first.
Everything came together for him. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And up next for Detroit, Randy Kaplan. That pitch gets the inside corner. 0-1. Miller, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Ace on at first, nobody out. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Henry Lopez up and loosening in the pen. That misses the zone, and that is ball one.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That one is upstairs.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Caught him looking for the K.
Frustrating end to the at bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Trejo in the box with one away as he takes ball one.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
To second, and he's out.
You know, Boog, this is the part of the game that oftentimes is overlooked. This is the grunt work. Great job of the catcher using his body to deaden that pitch, keeps it close, and then throws a strike down to second. That's up.
So up next, David Ace. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a two-run blast, and that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way.
Ripped to right.
Get up, ball.
And that's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Swims around the tag, and he's safe at second.
Not every runner can pull off a move like this, Boog. You have to have terrific coordination and awareness to do it effectively. And even then, it just might not work. But it all came together for him right there.
Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Randy Kaplan. 0 for 3 in this one. Foul ball there. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. That one misses, and the count is 1-1. Activity in the bullpen. Josh Lilly getting ready to go. The 1-1 is fouled off. Missed inside with the curve. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So one hit is all they get. Bottom part of the order. 7-8-9. 2 up in inning number 9. It's the Tigers 5 and the Rangers 4. Ace really stood out in this win. 4 hits, one of them a homer.
Really impressive work at the dish, Boog. He gave his teammates a lot of opportunities in this one, and that's really all you can ask him to do.
David Ace comes into this one fresh off a 4-hit game. Shades of Tony Gwynn. That's the kind of contact any team would take in their lineup. It's the Detroit Tigers and the Texas Rangers. First pitch coming your way next. So digging in, David Ace. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Half inning complete. We've got no score. So 1 out, nobody on. Billy Goodson stepping in for the Rangers. Right-hander kicks, deals. On the ground. And that chance handled. Slinging it to first in time.
Batting third, the shortstop, Angelo Torres.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the right fielder, Caden Bloom.
Bloom.
Swing at a ground ball. To first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Trey Morgan.
So 2 away with nobody on. Here's the third baseman, Cam Collier. On the ground, right side. That's the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. We played 2 full, no score. Base is empty with 2 away. Now the left fielder, Benedict Carr. On the ground, right side, Ace. On to first, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3, go the Rangers. And we are still scoreless.
I don't wear no cape or apron, so I ain't saving you a cleaner house. Do you think that's just a statement? Then you ludicrous like it's word of mouth. I ain't new to what I'm about. Excuse me.
2 out, space is empty.
Second baseman, David Ace.
Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. He'll touch them all. Home run number 65 on the year. The Tigers get on the board first. It's 1-0. And he just keeps on climbing. The home run extends this big-time hitting streak another game.
And how could you not love what he's doing right now? I mean, he's doing this under a lot of pressure at this point, but it looks like he's playing a wiffle ball in the backyard. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Billy Goodson stepping in for the Rangers.
Billy Goodson.
The Rangers yet to pick up a hit here. Hit weakly on the ground towards second. Slings to first, and there are two down.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
2 on, 2 outs.
Second baseman, David
Ace launched a homer in his most recent game. That one is absolutely belted. A dive, and he can't haul it in. 1 run is in. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and it's 4-0. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
So a runner at third, 2 outs. Kaplan will hit next. 1 for 2. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Ace on third with 2 out. Check swing, called strike. Bullpen action for the Rangers. Johnny Ramirez, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. Tigers 4 and the Rangers nothing. Man at first with 1 gone. Next is the designated hitter, Billy Goodson. On the ground, a second, might be 2. There's 1. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We're through 6 now. Tigers 4 and the Rangers 1. Next up for the Tigers, David Ace. He went deep back in the 4th. A pretty important swing of the bat in this ballgame.
Yeah, Boogie, he didn't waste any time. He jumped all over that pitch and saw it the entire way. You talk about squaring it up. He didn't miss a stitch on the baseball.
Well struck right field. And that one hops the wall. Now he'll turn for second, and it's a double, making him 3 for 4 on the day.
Such an impressive performance out of him in this one. His 3rd hit for extra bases. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
1 out, runner at second. Kaplan digs in now. 1 for 3. That's outside, and that's ball 1. One out and a runner at second, and we're in the top of the 8th. That's to third. Collier tosses to first. 2 away.
Now batting, catcher Damian Trejo.
Damian Trejo up now for the Tigers. And delivers outside. Action in the pen down there. Henry Lopez getting loose out there.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Ace at second with 2 down. Next offering upstairs.
3-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Marbury.
First and second, 2 outs. Marbury now at the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 ground outs and a strikeout. Just missed.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That clips the inside corner for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That one 95 to finish him off. Tigers strand a pair as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Bloom, the next to hit. On the ground, 2 ball. The throw to second, not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed.
Ace was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win. Had 3 hits, 1 of them a homer.
Well, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time he came up.